Howdy folks, so the question is the new Agri Pro still the boss? Well, let's have a look and find out. So this is obviously a 2025 model, whereas ours is a 2020, so we've got 5 years worth of evolution between the two machines. But not a lot really has changed in here, if indeed anything. But with the R1 being an early Series 3 model, it was a big, it was a big upgrade from the older models, because you got the new cab, the new layout, which has really stood the test of time. It's a lovely place to work. So in here, not a lot has changed really. In fact, to be honest, nothing has changed in the cab. But to be fair, like just before we got our machine, the 20 plate, the Series 3 come out, which is what it is, which is what this cab is, the new cab. The one-piece screen there, so you get excellent visibility all the way up. And other than that, the cab is just a very, very good place to spend the day. Where this does differ, we'll just stick it into two-wheel drive like that, is on the stuff you can't see. Engine has gone from 145 horsepower up to 170. Oh yeah. Road speed in this Agri Pro has gone up from 40k up to 50k. The braking system has gone from front brakes to four-wheel braking. The steering system has gone from single ram with tie rods to twin rams for each one ram per wheel. The axles wider and upgraded. So it's an it's a 54270 but more. And of course it's got the fantastic Dual-Tech VT transmission. So it behaves like a hydrostatic under 20 kilometers an hour. When you go over 20 kilometers an hour, you go into a power shift with torque lockup. So it's very, very good on the road. And of course it's all automatic, it's doing it all itself. I'm not changing any gears, it's just in drive. And I'll tell you what, you can feel that extra power. Right, braking. Oh yeah. There's a reason why I was holding on to the steering wheel with both hands there. I mean, our old 542 has got very good brakes in it. I mean, very good. It will stop on a dime. There we are, 51, 52k. We are cruising. It doesn't feel too fast. Steering, very positive. There's no sort of wandering about or anything like that. It's very, very accurate. I mean, basically I'm not really steering at all. It's just tracking dead straight. Boom suspension's doing its thing. Brakes, as we've found out, are very, very, very good. Very positive. Yeah, 50k, that is, to be fair, that is very nice. It doesn't seem too fast for a loader, which is what I was wondering, Right, let's see how quick this thing gathers speed from a standstill. So put her into 4-wheel steer. Got the usual 3 modes: 2-wheel, 4-wheel, and crab steering. And the user interface on these is such a simple system. It's a little rotary dial, and you press it to enter. So it couldn't be more simple. So we're going to push this mucky butt, which is got a lot of our separated muck in. So it's very, very wet in places. I don't really want to get this loader absolutely filthy, so we'll pick where we go. We're at 1500 revs. Just wants to push. The thing I love about these loaders, to be fair, is for your 4.2 ton lift and your 7 metre reach, you're in a very compact chassis. You know, it's a really manoeuvrable machine. You've got good visibility all around the machine. You see where your wheels are. On our machine, you know, our own machine, we have a monitor there with a camera feed to the back, which is very handy. But yeah, I think that's where JCB win over, really, well, especially with me, is the fact that they're so, you know, for the your lift capacity and your outreach, that's such a manoeuvrable chassis. Like a lot of other machines tend to be very big and wallowy things, like, you know, for this sort of spec loader. So but not this thing. So easy to drive, and has been the case for a long time now. Hydraulics are just so smooth. I mean, you could, you know, take the top off a hard-boiled egg with this, you know, with this machine. So smooth, like, you know, so easy to be accurate with it. But when you want to push, you can push. Going to keep pushing, I think, and I'm going to end up in the middle of the muck. Yeah, it's a hell of an upgrade. But of course, not everyone's going to want, you know, the power of this machine, the 170 horsepower and the 50k road speed. But you can still get the 40k 150 horsepower version if you want, or you can get the 130 horsepower version. You know, is it 130? There's a lower spec machine as well. So it all depends what you want, like, you know. But this will be popular certainly with a lot of large farms, a lot of contractors. Certainly popular with me. Once you've felt the, you know, the experience of the power of this machine, it don't really want to go back. Oh, it's just effortless, like, absolutely effortless. On the slightly wider axles, you're getting a little bit more stability, but that's something that, you know, I've never found JCBs to be wanting. Even driving, you know, 53595, so 9.5 metre machines, stacking straw up to its maximum reach. Never felt them to be, you know, overly unstable, like, but this one's even more stable. Plus it's running 500 series tyres, like, so it's a hell of a machine. as I kind of expected. It's thoroughly impressive. Yeah, you can see where they've gone in the past, you know, 5 years. You know, little tweaks here and there on the machine, like the LED lighting package, same lights. I think they've got more output. They certainly look like they do. You've got twin spools on the back now, so if you need to tip a trailer, you can tip it and do the rear door. You've got the hydraulic twin line brakes on the back. Seem to just be still getting us, you know, there's still that, you know, it's obviously a fairly brand new machine. It's got a couple hundred hours on it. You just start to hear the old seat squeaking, which is a characteristic of these. Can you hear that? Let me stop. Oh, I ain't going to do it now. There has just been the odd little squeak from it, and I mean R1 squeaks all the time. Nothing loose on it or anything like that, but just seeing something they do. So it'd be nice to see if the seat doesn't squeak. Yeah, and the other thing obviously with these is the black paint. You know, our door on R1, the paint is peeling. It's something that hopefully has been rectified on these newer ones. I don't know, but it brings them down, like, if you know what I mean. Yeah, just, you know, for a dairy machine, R1's in very good nick, but it's bits like where the paint's just peeling off on the door, just pull it down a little bit. Like, really wants glass taken out, shot blasted and repainted. But you know, it's one of them things. But yeah, you can see the breeding in this lot. It's a lovely machine, a lovely machine.